Okay, everybody, before we get started with the video, I just want to introduce you guys to Lola. This is Loli Poly, and this is my dog. And a lot of you have asked to see her, so I just wanted to show you guys her. She's a very cute girl. And funny story is, she sat on a sticky mouse trap, and we had to shave this little thing off of her butt because it was so sticky. Yes, she did. So that's my Lolies. Hey everybody, so thank you for watching. First of all, I am finally filming the Q&A video that I promised you guys months ago. I apologize, it's been so long, I just hadn't got around to doing it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed meeting my dog. In the beginning of the video there, quite a few of you have asked me to just kind of do a little clip with my dog Lola. So that was Lola. She is a Rottweiler that is like the sweetest thing ever and super lazy, and you guys have heard her snoring in so many of my videos, so you finally get to meet her. She's back there right now and she's snoring, so enjoy it. So I have my daughter's iPad here. I'm gonna go through and read and answer some of your questions. I'm really sorry, my dog is so obnoxious. As I stated before, I'm a very private person, so some of these questions that I just will let you know I don't want to answer, but thank you to everyone who submitted a question, and most of all, thank you to everyone who watches my channel, supports my channel, comments, likes, shares, any of that. I really appreciate it. And as I said before, I'm sorry that I don't always answer every comment. I really try, and sometimes I'll have time and I'll go back and answer like from like 1 or 2 months ago. So I do try to do that. I'm a busy mom, and so it's really hard sometimes. But yeah, so let's get started. So the first question on here is, what do you do for a career? If you went to college, what did you study and why? Your videos helped me with my anxiety, depression, being in college. This looks like Zykia. Thank you so much for your comment. So I don't want to talk about what I do for a career. I work in a business setting, I will say that. I went to college. I have 3 undergraduate degrees and a master's degree, all that are in support of what I do for a living. I won't name all my degrees, but I do have a background in Russian literature, language, and linguistics, and I also studied political science. And that's what both my undergrad and my master's degrees are in. I'm wondering, what's the video you're most proud of that you've made? This is Birdie ASMR. That's a great question, actually. I'm trying to think. I'm really proud of my Christmas series from last year. I also really liked the witch video that I did close to Halloween, which wasn't a super popular video, but I just felt like it was very much so like art to me. So all my videos, I see it as a form of art. And that's why I like doing it. It relaxes me, but it literally is a way of expressing myself. So that's why I just like, sometimes I try to do like different creative things. But yeah, the Christmas series this year I felt was like really good. And then I've also made videos, like a video like a year ago where I did a series, and it was like getting you ready for a Broadway show, and I thought that was a really good series as well. Let's see. This looks like Tam Rialik. You're the person who asked to meet my dog. So I did that in the beginning of the video. Hopefully you liked meeting her. You also asked about my favorite hobbies and what I do for work, which I kind of just answered, but not really. I have had a few people message me or email me kind of like rude emails about how I must be like a desperate housewife or something. I am not. I work full time, and I actually commute to my job. So in one day, I spend roughly 3 hours in the car commuting, because I work kind of far away, because my husband and I wanted to live out more in the country. So you can see my house is like in the middle of the woods. And so I do have a long commute to work. It's completely worth it because I love what I do so much. I'm so passionate about it. It's like I'm not even at work because I absolutely love it so much. So my hobbies are, I do read a lot when I get the chance with my daughter and stuff. It's hard and commuting, so I do listen to some audiobooks. My hobby is ASMR, honestly. So, yeah, that's about it. Ask how old I am. I just turned 31 a few months ago. And my favorite triggers for ASMR. So my favorite triggers are what you see in my videos. I love hair and makeup videos the most. I love rummaging. I love mic brushing. I actually like tapping. I know most of my subscribers don't, so I very rarely ever do it. And when I do, I usually get people telling me, please stop. So sorry about that. When I film, I definitely like rummaging and makeup application that are triggers to me, and then like hair sectioning and clipping are huge triggers to me when I'm filming as well. Emily Creative asked a few questions, some of which I answered about going to college and what I studied. I will mention I spent 2 years overseas living in Russia and studying at a Russian university when I was in my undergrad. I absolutely loved it there. Love Russia. I did immersive, so I lived with a Russian family. My classes were all taught in Russian. So yeah, I absolutely, huge part of who I am is the time that I spent in Russia and how much I love the country and the culture. Let's see. If you weren't doing what you're currently doing, what would you do? I would be a writer for sure. So I write a lot, and I would like to publish some of my short stories eventually. I've actually thought of using this platform as a way to publish or push some of my content for writing. I don't know if that's something that this audience would be interested in. I've also thought about reading some of my short stories just as like ASMR. But I would really like, within the next 5 years, to publish a book of short stories and poems. I do typically write darker short stories, so like kind of horror or kind of like, I don't want to say thriller or suspense because it's not, but just kind of darker, like Edgar Allan Poe type things. What made you and your husband want to build your own house? So before this, the house you see in my previous videos, we also owned, but we were in a neighborhood really close to people, and we hated that. We wanted to be out in the country and just buy our forever home. So we knew eventually we were going to do that. So we thought, why not do it now? So we bought about 4 acres, and we just built our house right in the middle of the woods, and we don't plan to touch any of the woods behind our house. We'll just have this beautiful big wildlife sanctuary back there, and it's just so relaxing and calming. Looks like Julia Garzone said, I would love to hear anything or everything about your pets. So Lola is 4 years old. We got her from a family who had puppies. She is so lazy. She, at her biggest, was 196 pounds. I think she's like 160 now. Hold on, I'm gonna wake her up. Okay, sorry about that. She was like snoring so loud. She is very, very sweet. Her favorite thing to eat is hot dogs. She'll do anything for a hot dog. And she loves living out here, actually. So now that we're out here, she has no fence, nothing. She goes down in the woods, comes back. She has a little bed in the garage when she's not inside. And so she can just kind of come and go when she wants, and she loves that. Rock Creek 5 says, hey there, as a fellow mom, and this, if this is too personal, I understand, but I would love to know how you find the time or balance for yourself to listen to your own ASMR or to do things that help you feel calm and relaxed and that replenish your positive energy. I'm struggling with this one. ASMR definitely helps me as a mom, since we know you can't pour from an empty pitcher. Thank you and Happy New Year. This was such a good comment, and I really felt this. So Rock Creek, if you're watching this, I hope that you are doing well and you're taking some time for yourself when you can. It's absolutely hard to do that as a mom, but to be quite honest, this channel has helped me do that in a lot of ways. So before this, I would always just say, I don't need to take time for myself. Like, I'll push that to the back burner. But this community that I know enjoy my videos has helped me say, like, no, like, I'm gonna do this. Like, I enjoy it and I'm sticking to it. And so I know a lot of you are so supportive when you say, when I say I haven't stuck to my filming schedule, and you say, it's okay, just take time for yourself. This is time for myself, so I really force myself to stick with it. if you're like me and you want to always feel productive, or like you have to be doing something, a commitment can help you make time for yourself. And this channel is a commitment for me, and so it's really helped me do that. I try to, it also helps me leave work on time. So I love to work, so I just won't leave work on time a lot. But if I know I'm going to go home and film, I'm like, no, I am leaving work. So that's definitely what helps me. Even if you just spend 30 minutes for yourself, it will help you. And then all the positive comments that I receive on my videos just really kind of help me fill my cup and make me feel like I have like positive energy and I'm rejuvenated again, and that honestly I have hope in the world. So thank you for all of you that do that. Someone asked, kind of dying to know which state you're from, since the weather patterns you mentioned in your videos seem so close to the state I'm in, but that's definitely a super personal question and can understand not wanting that info out there. That was a comment from Sandra Clemens. So I am from the United States, obviously. I am from the East Coast. And I'm not right on the coast. I don't want to say what state I'm from, but I am somewhere in the middle area of the East Coast. Someone said, I sense a tiny New York, New Jersey accent. That's interesting. I will say I'm not from New York or New Jersey. So, yes, you guys seem to be in the general region. You've guessed it, but I don't want to get into state. I've also thought about getting a P.O. box because people have asked to send me things. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know, and I will consider getting a P.O. box. Your videos are so calming. Looks like Heavenly Rosie. Your videos are also always so calming. I would like to ask what inspired you to start an ASMR channel, and maybe your journey to ASMR in general. So my journey to ASMR started when I was living in Russia. I flew back from the United States and I was so tired, but I couldn't sleep because of jet lag. And I Googled videos to help me sleep. I was in Russia from 2013 to 2015. And I Googled that, and a Whispers Red video came up of her brushing someone's hair. And I started watching it and I fell asleep. And I slept for like 12 hours and I got the best sleep of my life. And that was what started my ASMR journey. So fast forward like 7 years after that, and I start to, one second, I'm going to tell Lola to stop snoring. And I was watching ASMR, and I started seeing less and less of the type of ASMR that I create. So the authentic sounds, not the tongue clicking, not the weird tapping. Like I like I shouldn't say weird tapping, everybody likes their own thing, but like I like if there any tapping at all, it's like, oh, I'm about to apply this makeup, tap tap, put on your face, like not just the tap tap tap. So I was like, why can't I find ASMR that I like? And part of that, I thought, well, I can't be the only person that's looking for ASMR like this. So I told my husband, like, hey, like, I just want to make ASMR. And I said this for like a year, and I just kept talking about it, and I never did it. And then my husband bought me a mic, and the mic that I use for Christmas. And he's like, just, start your channel. You've been talking about it. So I'm like, okay. And I did. And I honestly, I never thought that I would gain subscribers as fast as I did. And I don't have a ton. I think I have like 13,000 or something. So I'm not one of those people that like blew up. But I really never thought even within a year that I would have 5,000 subscribers. So it was definitely more than what I thought. And I'm really appreciative of that. And I definitely want to keep doing it. So, all right, let's see. Janice Collins asked also, what made you start an ASMR channel? So I just talked about that. She said, is it too expensive? Is it expensive to start one? Is it worth it financially? I understand if you don't want to answer that. Thanks for the videos. I love them. So I started my channel. This mic was less than $100 and with a tripod. I don't buy a lot of stuff I use in my videos. I ask for people to donate things. So like, I'm part of like this Buy Nothing community. I don't know if you have you've heard of them, they're all over, but like a Facebook community where you don't buy anything, you just kind of give things away and people give things to you. I'll make comments on there all the time asking for like old or empty makeup products. That's where like a ton of my makeup products come from. I have bought some hair things, a lot of hair things. I have just kind of, they were mine or my mom's or my friends and they didn't want them, or the people in the community donated them to me. So it's definitely not expensive. It's really up to you. There's lots of ways to make ASMR. You don't have to buy things. And I film with my iPhone. I don't have an expensive setup at all. So that's just my take on it. As far as being worth it financially, I think that depends on how much you want to get out of it. One thing I'll say is that while I do get income from my ASMR, and I absolutely am thankful for that, and it's wonderful, to me it's still a huge hobby. And I actually watched a video the other day where somebody was talking about how you can always tell when content creators go from it being a hobby to it being a sole source of income, because their content gets less authentic, and they start to try to really just make it about the money. And I just don't ever want my channel to feel like that. I want my channel to feel like it's because there's a legitimate, it's a legitimate joy for me to make the content, but also that I legitimately just want you to enjoy it and for it to be relaxing and to help people feel good about their lives and replenished, not that I'm trying to just make money off of it. So again, financially, I would say it's worth it based off of the amount of time that I spend versus what I typically make in a month and what I've invested as far as equipment. But most of all for me, again, it's what I get out of it, like from a emotional perspective. It's just fulfilling. So it looks like Rigo Elliott asks, your videos seem so well thought out. Thank you for saying that. How much time do you put in preparation? How time consuming is this is to do content? So thank you for saying my videos are so well thought out. I do like strategically write out month to month, like what I want to film for that month. A lot of my thinking about my channel happens during my commute. And a lot of my content just like comes to me sometimes. Like I was driving home the other day and I was like, oh, it's raining, it's like super cozy in the car, and I was like, oh, when I get home I'm gonna film a doing your makeup in the car video, which hasn't aired yet, but it will. And I just went home and I filmed it. Typically the most time consuming part of my of my video is my setup, which is less so since I got my own ASMR room in my house now. Typically I will put up my equipment the day before for the video, and then when I get home from work, when my kids are still in school, I will just go down and film, and that's why it's more relaxing to me. I don't have to deal with putting all the equipment up. I start my day, I wake up at 3 a.m. For work. And it's really just because I want to. I don't have to work on that schedule. I typically arrive at work at 5 a.m. And so I can leave work as early as 1. I don't usually, but when I do want to film, it makes it easy for me to come home while my kids are still in school and film. As far as thought out, I do like to try to keep, like, the main thing about my content is like I want to keep this story or plot line of the video really simple. I think that to me that's what makes it relaxing. So when I watch videos that have like a really intricate plot line, and I don't even know if intricate's the right word, but some videos are like over the top to me. I don't like it. I'd like something simple, like, oh hi, like I'm here to do your makeup, okay. And so I try to keep that simplicity, but also make it a little bit interesting and switch it up so it's not just like me doing your makeup every single time. So as far as how time consuming, I probably spend, so I make 2 to 3 videos a week, so roughly 8 to 10 videos a month, and I spend less than an hour on every video, unless it is an hour video. I don't do a lot of editing to my videos. The most editing I do is if I accidentally like make a loud or jarring sound, I stop the video and start a new one, and then I cut that off the end, and then I just put them all together. Other than that, I don't edit my videos at all. So that part is not time consuming. Someone else, Ruby M, asked, what kind of camera and microphone do you use to record videos? Not a question, but I think it would be cool if you do a behind the scenes video like Restful Rambles of where you stand in front of the camera and do hair related videos. So I just mentioned I do, my videos are filmed on an iPhone. It's not even a newer one. I think it's a 13. And I do want to get a new phone this year because I do feel like some of my video quality is not as good as it could be. My microphone is a Blue Yeti, and I just don't turn the gain up very far. A lot of ASMR artists turn the gain up really far. That's when you can hear like every little thing, like even in their mouth when they talk. I just keep that down. I also just really like to film lo-fi videos, which is just with my iPhone speakers. Audrey Tuggle says, hi Midnight, I want to thank you for your videos. I can't wait for the one next week. Thank you, Audrey. My question is, how do you keep your hair so shiny and perfect? I'd love to know your regimen. So thank you so much. My secret to hair is that I really don't do a lot to it. So I wash my hair every 7 to 10 days only. This started, and this one I'm actually like 2 weeks in. I have to wash it today. When I was in Russia, the water comes out of the sink, the shower is really, really heavy metal. You can't drink it. It actually looks milky or brown sometimes. It's because there's so many heavy metals in it. When you wash your hair with that, it stays in your hair and it damages it. So when I was in Russia, I stopped washing my hair often, and my hair just got used to that. I do take a prenatal vitamin every day, which I will say I started doing when I got pregnant with my daughter, but I noticed huge differences in my hair. When I wash my hair, I use apple cider vinegar to scrub my scalp, and then I use Hask shampoo. It's very cheap. It's like $6 for a bottle, and you can buy it anywhere. I use the Hask coconut oil, and then I put argan oil in my hair when I get out of the shower. That's it. Other than that, I use the Hask argan oil spray detangler sometimes in the morning to keep the static down on my hair. I don't use any heat on my hair at all. My hair is naturally straight. I don't dry my hair with the hair dryer. I don't put any other products in my hair. So I actually have a very simple hair regimen, and I think part of it is that I just don't wash it a lot, so the natural oils stay in it. But I think it also helps because I have hair that just doesn't need a lot of heat or processing to get it to where I want it, so that helps it to be healthy as well. I am thinking about doing my hair routine video, so if you're interested, let me know and I could do that. Eleanor Richardson says, hi Midnight, do you watch ASMR yourself, and if you do, what are your favorite types of videos and triggers? I talked about this a little bit from a previous question. I absolutely watch ASMR. A lot of times I watch it on my way home from work when I leave work because it just helps me to calm down. I watch it at night whenever I can, but I usually have to lay down to put my daughter to bed, and I lay down with her, and then I'm typically like really tired by the time I get up from halfway falling asleep with her, so I just never watch it at night very often, but I love to watch ASMR. Let's see. Sorry if this is private. This is Josie. Sorry if this is private, but do you have professional experience in the beauty industry? Because you seem so knowledgeable about all things hair and beauty. Thank you for your videos. You're my favorite ASMR artist. I have literally no experience in the beauty industry. I actually can't even use a curling iron on myself. It'll get like, my hair has these little kinks in it. I don't know how to do like anything to my hair. So I'm glad that you think that seems legit, at least, because I don't know anything. And if you notice, I actually barely wear makeup. I don't even know how to do makeup. Like, I couldn't even do a smoky eye if I wanted to. Typically my makeup routine is 4 things. I have sunscreen. I think 4 things. Yeah, sunscreen, a medium to light coverage foundation, the NYX brow gel, and a blush that somebody gave me like 3 years ago. That's it. So I'm glad that it feels natural because I don't know what I'm doing. When did you get the idea to start an ASMR channel? This was Miva Sad L. I just talked about this a little bit. It took me, I think I started talking about it in 2019, and then I started it at the end of 2021 when my husband got me the mic for Christmas. Just because, like I said, I just wanted to make content that I was looking for that I couldn't find. Okay, so let's see. Favorite song, music genre, hobbies, travel. What do you look forward most to in 2024? This was J4994. So my favorite song, my favorite artist, probably, this might be a surprise to people, is Kevin Gates. I know like all of his music. He just dropped his album, The Ceremony. Love it. Kaza, my favorite album of all time. Probably right now, my favorite song is Birds Calling by Kevin Gates. I just love his music. I generally don't really listen to rap. I used to more. The rap I listen to now, I don't, or the rap they have now, I don't really like that much, but I love Kevin Gates so much. If I'm not listening to Kevin Gates, I kind of have, I'm across genres. I love Taylor Swift as well. Yeah, I'm that person. I'm sorry. Hobbies, I talked about this a little bit. Travel. I did a ton of traveling when I was in college. So I've been to like 10, 12 countries, something like that. Let's see. In 2024, what do I look forward to most? Honestly, my life has had a lot of change in it the last year or two, and not in a bad way, but it's just a lot. And I just look forward to maybe life slowing down a little bit, and not having a lot of change in 2024. So that's what I'm hoping for with that. So yeah, if life could just kind of be slow, I'd love to just kind of take time to not think about the next change that I'm gonna have to adapt to, and just enjoy my job, my family, my kids, my channel. Melissa, and Melissa, I notice you almost always comment on all my videos. Thank you so much for your support. Melissa says, what are some of the triggers that you don't like? When did you start liking ASMR? Do you have any favorite ASM artists? Would you ever do a collab? Or do you prefer working alone? Triggers I don't like mouth sounds. I don't like mukbang, like people eating. I don't like unnaturally like tapping, a lot of tapping. This is kind of actually funny. One thing that will turn me off to an ASMR video like that, like I turned on, I see it, I'm off, is when the video starts and somebody's like, hello, 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 hello. I'm like, okay, that's it, I'm out. And I don't know why that triggers me. So let's see, when did you start liking ASMR? About 2013. Do you have any favorite ASMR artists? ASMR Pearls is one of my favorites. ASMR Isla, sorry, I always want to say Isla, Isla. I've shouted her out on my channel many times. She is wonderful. I love her natural content. I also watch Aura ASMR. Who else? I used to love Randy ASMR. She does not make content anymore. And Whispered Unicorn, oh, my favorite. She's one of the first people that I got into ASMR watching. She does not make content really anymore either. Would I ever do a collab? Absolutely. I hope to collab with Isla in the future. We have talked about it. We just haven't done it. And I actually have a previous video where Pearls and I collabed. So if you guys have any recommendations of artists that have similar kind of flow in their videos to me, please leave a comment and I will reach out to them about collabing. Melissa also says, you know how much I love you. I hope you're doing amazing. Happy holidays. Melissa, you're so sweet. Every time I see your comment on my videos, I smile. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you more than you know. Moonchild57, you also comment on a lot of my videos. Thank you so much for all of your support. You say, do you have any blooper videos? And if so, why not upload them to share with us? What sparked your interest for ASMR? Your house always seems so quiet when you film. When do you find the best time to film? Okay, I'm going to go backwards and work from the bottom on this one. My house is only quiet when I film because these kids, I have a 13-year-old and a 3-year-old. So it's the only time my house is quiet. I actually even turn off my AC or my heat or whatever when I film, so it's perfectly quiet. And it's why I have to do it on days when my husband is working and my kids are at school. So my husband has a rotating schedule and he works 2 days off 2 days. So I will plan out the days that I am during the week that I work and the kids are at school and he works, and I'll come home at 1, what's really 2:30, 3 o'clock by the time I get home after my drive, and I will film. It's all, honestly, since we moved to this house, because we're in the middle of nowhere, There's no internet here. They haven't laid the lines for internet yet. They're supposed to. They have been supposed to for months. So the hardest part of my videos is I have to go somewhere else to upload them right now. It's insane. It's so annoying. So I have to go to my mom's house, or sometimes I'll just go to like when I'm in Target, I'll use their Wi-Fi. But as you know, it can take a long time to upload a video, and my videos are very long oftentimes, so it's a lot. Do you have any blooper videos? So actually, I don't save any of my videos. My videos, after I upload them, I delete it off my phone because I don't have a lot of storage. So I actually don't have blooper videos. What do you like to do in your free time, if you ever get free time? Do you do any exercise routine? This was CWXU2QC. I barely ever get free time. If I have free time, I'm probably going to make an ASMR video. But I don't have an exercise routine, actually. I don't work out at all, and I really need to. So I'm trying to get into that, even if it's just walking with my daughter and my son. So let's see. If I have like free time where I'm not filming, I like to write a lot. I'll write poetry or short stories. I actually just entered one of my short stories called Continuum in a short story writing contest. So I'm interested to see how that plays out. Sarah Cockburn says, I'm going to be cheeky and ask 2 questions. Do you plan to do ASMR on a real person's hair? My other question is, I love your soft accent. Which state are you from? I'm from England, so I would not be able to guess. Thank you for making great content. So yes, I can do real ASMR on a real person's hair. I have a friend who I've been asking, and she might or might not. The other option is my sister, who lives in Idaho. When she comes home, which doesn't happen very often, then I could possibly try to use her hair. She has really, really long hair as well. As far as the state I'm from, I kind of talked about that earlier, so I'm not going to get into that. But thank you for your question, Sarah. Let's see. So Daniela, ask a few questions. What are some of your favorite triggers? Let's see. I'm just going to go through and only answer the ones I haven't already answered. What's your advice to someone wanting to start an ASMR channel? 1, do it. Even if you feel like you might not be popular or blow up, who cares? Do it for you because you want to do it, right? Find what you like and stick to it. When I first started, and you can go back to my very first videos, I wasn't doing role plays because I thought people would think I was weird, but I wanted to do role plays so bad because that's like my favorite type of videos to watch. So one day I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm making a role play, and I did, and it was my most popular video that I'd made at that point. And then I realized, I was like, I'm not doing this like I'm doing it for other people, but not really. I'm doing it because I want to do it, and I want to do role plays. And so ever since then, I just did role plays. So don't be afraid to do it. My first ASMR encounter, probably when I was a kid, and my best friend would like play with my hair. I just have to say this. One of my favorite ASMR, like real life ASMR encounters, because like I don't really get ASMR when I get my hair cut and stuff because people like just always talk to you. I had to go get fingerprinted for a job like forever ago, and I went to this little place that they sent me to, and it was like a really chill, like almost like an office, like I don't know, like everybody was out in one room, but there was no cubicles. And I'm walking in, I'm like, hey, I need to get fingerprinted. And it was just so quiet and calm. And this lady was like super sweet and just had this like way about her that was calming, right? You know what I mean? Like, we find an ASMR artist and they are just calming to you. And she did my fingerprint, and I literally had real life ASMR. It was top tier. Where do you get your video ideas? They literally just pop in my head. I swear to you. It's kind of weird. I'll just be like driving home and I'll think, that's cool. Or I'll be like doing something in my house and I'll just like think about it. I don't know. It's very weird. Also, I get a lot of video ideas from people who comment on my videos. So I try to fulfill requests every chance that I can. So thank you to everyone who comments. Where does your channel name come from? It's a great question. My channel name comes because I didn't want to share my real name. And I love the color black. So you guys probably saw in my last house, my bedroom was black. My house that we built, this house outside, the outside is black. And I will actually be painting my bedroom here black. So that is something else. I love the color black. I wear black all the time. My car is black. It's just, that color gives me joy. So I thought about, well, how can I, like, you know, incorporate my love for dark colors into a channel name, and ASMR Midnight came up because I love nighttime. If it could be nighttime all the time, I would love that. Let's see other questions. Let's see, answered that one. My favorite food, breakfast food. I could eat breakfast food every single day. Let's see, Pretty Kendra asked what inspired you to do ASMR. I did answer that, so I won't get into that again here, but thank you for your question, Kendra. Martin Crook, Martin, you are awesome. Thank you for all the commenting you do on my videos and supporting me all the time. I appreciate you so much. So you say, so many questions already from your fan base overseas. Have you ever visited the UK? Yes, I have been to London. I loved it. I've been there twice. When I was in Russia and I missed the United States, but I couldn't go back to the United States, I would fly to London or Estonia and just stay a few days. And London just felt like a home away from home to me. I really loved the people. Something about it, it's just, I don't know, it's nice and it's comforting. That's the word I was looking for, and I really loved it. So yes, to all my UK subscribers, love the UK. I want to visit more out in the countryside. I have a friend named Paige that used to live here in the United States where I live, and she married somebody from the UK and moved there, and she lives in like the countryside, and I would love to go visit that. I love like the aesthetic of England. Mostly it's like rainy and cold a lot, which is like my favorite thing ever. So I'd love to go back. Hey, this is Stell. It looks like Stell Wu. Hey, Midnight, what or who inspired you to do ASMR? Also, do you ever do ASMR with a person? If so, preferably afro hair. LOL. Love from the UK. So a couple of my videos are my son. I'm sorry, I was talking about my son and he started calling me, so I had to answer the phone. Sorry, for afro hair. I thought about that because my son, he has kind of afro hair, and a couple videos I have him behind the camera, so you can't tell I'm doing ASMR on a real person, but I'm doing ASMR on his hair. I also am probably going to invest in an afro wig soon because I've been really wanting to do ASMR with an afro. So Kira says, would you like to make ASMR your full-time job if it isn't already? It definitely isn't, or I would post even more content than I already do. I don't know. I don't think I will ever stop doing what I do for a living, even if I had like millions of subscribers and made like a crap ton of money. I would not quit my job. I joke oftentimes that I wouldn't even quit my job if I won the lottery. My job is definitely my life purpose. I've wanted to do what I do for a living since I was like 9 years old. And so I really feel like I joke frequently, but I always say like, hey, if I stopped doing my job, God would strike me dead because it's the only reason he created me. I truly feel that my job is my purpose on this earth. And so I would never quit my job. But so I could never make ASMR my full-time job. I do hope my channel grows more in the future. Of course, everyone does, right? And I think it will continue to grow, but I'll never make it my full-time job. Let's see. Elena Green asked my favorite song. I did talk about that. Thank you for your comment, Elena. Yankee Bell, who also frequently comments on my content. Hi, and thank you. How old am I? I just turned 31. Would I ever cut my hair short? Giggling chinchilla. No, I don't think so. I'm not sure I could rock that. I also really love my long hair. So I don't foresee that now, but who knows? And then the last one I have is Mad Style. Do you have a public Instagram we can follow? Totally understand if you would prefer to keep any accounts you have across other platforms private. Love your videos. I don't really have social media. I don't have a TikTok. I don't have an Instagram. I don't know what else people have. But I wouldn't, if I did, I wouldn't share a public profile. If I had like an ASMR Midnight, I would share, but I don't. But thank you for your question, Mad Style. So that's all the questions that I think that I got. Let me see here. Oh, someone else, Floral Meadows, asked if I would consider pet ASMR. I have thought actually about making a video brushing my dog. So if you would like to know that, please let me know and I will try to make that. Let's see, is there any others? Nope, I think that's it. So again, thank you to everyone who submitted a comment. I'm actually about to go move all my stuff back into my filming room and film a makeup instructor video. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all soon. And again, thank you so much to everyone who watches, supports my channel.